Tyler, do you want more? Are you going to outer space, Taj?
Yeah.
Oh, what a nice family. I hope nothing bad happens to them.
Are you ready for your project today? Are you a little nervous?
I am nervous because I think I kind of stuttered a lot in it, and I don't want to get marked down for that.
Hold on, baby.
As opposition militias launch new attacks on American armed forces,
Uh-oh.
a new wave of fighting escalates the conflict.
How's Sarah doing? You texting her all the time?
Yeah.
It's your bestie.
The American refugees are running to Mexico to find
I'm gonna text her.
some by foot, some by boat, many of them fleeing the bombs that are falling from the sky. The bombs are indiscriminate and devastating. The international community has condemned government forces for using barrel bombs on
You see where this is going?
civilian neighborhoods.
Let's chill on texting for a sec, okay? So you were saying you were nervous?
Yes, very nervous.
Well, babe, why don't you just try to take a big breath? You know, like... Can't take anything, don't touch anything, there's no time, let's go. Come on, baby, I know, come on.
This analogy is already breaking down in my mind because I'm not really sure how enemy air power would get past the largest air force and largest navy in the world. Trying to invade the US or conduct air operations in our airspace isn't unlike trying to do the same with Russia. It's basically suicide. Whichever unspecified enemy this is would need aircraft carriers to get in striking distance of the West Coast. Unless it's Canada attacking us with their, like, 17 planes or something.
Get down.
Oh, and apparently there's land fighting going on as well, between the military, the National Guard, SWAT, and domestic police forces, not to mention all of the gun owners. This is even more ridiculous. There's a reason nobody ever seems to go for that option. Anyway, this is a short film made by Alicia Keys called Let Me In which the premise is,
what if this happened here and you were a refugee? What then?
Hurry up, hurry up. Come on, run. Stay with me. Stay with me. Let's go. It's gonna be okay. It is gonna be okay. Okay, guys. We gotta get out of LA.
So aside from the premise being ridiculous from a logistical perspective, this doesn't appear to be a situation in which radical insurgents are trying to fight their own government because of more religion a la Syria. This seems to be presented purely as some kind of foreign attack on the continental United States. And if, say, Canada or the UK were to take us as refugees, we wouldn't pose the same problem when it comes to clashes of culture. There would be little to no risk involved for them.
El gobierno mexicano ahora considera su respuesta a la crisis de los refugiados desde los Estados Unidos.
So this short film is trying to be an analogy for the refugee crisis and for illegal immigration at the same time.
Y la entrada de miles de personas inocentes. Hoy el conflicto en los Estados Unidos continúa a intensificar en todo el sur de California. Miles de norteamericanos están huyendo hacia la frontera con México. Dicen que buscan refugio de la violencia. En la Plaza del Zócalo, ciudadanos mexicanos se reunieron a protestar la inmigración de miles de norteamericanos exiliados. Los manifestantes dicen que tienen miedo de las armas que los refugiados pueden traer.
Really? Firearms? That's the analogy you're gonna make? Mexico is already saturated with fully automatic weapons trafficked by the cartels. In fact, Mexico is such a shithole that you'd probably be better off just getting away from the major population centers in the US and staying in the US. We've already established that an opposing force would have a tough time even getting at the coastal population centers. If you were to drive from the coast to, say, Colorado, you'd have nothing to worry about. This whole analogy is just stupid.
Y están exigiendo al gobierno que cerrarán la frontera lo más pronto posible. Nadie sabe cómo los funcionarios mexicanos van a reaccionar al asunto de refugiados estadounidenses.
Stay with me, babe. Don't lose me. There's a lot of people out here.
Everybody's getting into a boat.
We're going on a little boat ride, buddy. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay, hold on a minute. LA isn't even 150 miles from the Mexican border. Why would you risk getting in a boat when you could just walk or drive? The answer is that this is just a shitty plot device to tug at your heartstrings with this.
About 10 years old, she's about this high. Her name is Tala. You see my daughter? She's my daughter. I can't. Follow my Tala! I can't get on that boat without her. Understand? Have you seen her on this boat? I cannot get on this boat. Let's go, Karen. She has to be. I have to find her.
So Alicia Keys sings a shitty song and they get to the Mexican border. See, now they're showing the rest of the group walking. Why did any of those other people get on the boats? They keep showing mostly women and children when we know that the refugee crisis isn't bringing us mostly women and children. Oh yeah, totally. They haven't been given orders to let them in, and that person is breaching the border illegally, but, you know, whatever.
No human being is illegal, God.
Man, look at that imagery. Doesn't that make you want to let hundreds of thousands of Muslims into your country? Oh, so it's okay for him to assume that she speaks Spanish, but I can't expect people to speak English when they come into my English-speaking country. Where was this refugee camp a minute ago? Like, this propaganda film is just jumping all over the place. Guess we don't see Mom again. Shouldn't have gotten on that boat, huh? This is all meant to tug at your heartstrings. If you don't let this child refugee in, you're a monster.
Yes.